Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here. Welcome to my channel. Now, it's late at night and I want to get this what if out of my head because it's just something that I want to do. And I'm just going to state that this what if has been done multiple times. Multiple different people have done this kind of what if. But this is going to be my what if and my own thought upon what if and how I want the story to go. Okay, so this is going to be a Dragon Ball Z what if tonight, guys. I did a Naruto what if earlier, and it was a good one. I'm on the process of making part one to the Naruto one I did earlier. But furthermore, I'm gonna do this what if Naruto what if sorry Dragon Ball Z one tonight. Okay, so my what if tonight for Dragon Ball Z is what if Vegito stayed fused. Okay. So what I mean by that is, what if the Potara airing limits was exactly what the Elder Kai said? That once you guys fuse, you're permanent. You're stuck. You can't unfuse. No matter mortal or god, there was no retcon. And when Vegito enters Majin Buu's body, there's no bad smell that defuses him. So they're stuck as Vegito forever. Okay. So that's the flow of the story we're gonna go. So let's get into it. Our story starts as we know, Buhan starts to beat the hell out of Vegeta and Goku. Like, they're badly injured, and Vegeta picks up the earrings, and so does Goku. They both fuse. Well, Goku actually technically had his earring still in his ear, and Vegeta and Goku fuse, and they become Vegito. And yeah, he's super overpowered, but he's cocky as arrogant, yeah, as he was in canon, and every period of time in the story, he's going to change. Okay, and you're going to learn why. Everything happens the same way in canon. Vegito toys with him until he gets turned into chocolate, and he puts a barrier around him, and he goes inside his body. In the sense, as he enters the body and he pretty much breaks out of the chocolate or comes out as his physical self, the barrier is let down, and Vegito smells the air. And it smells kind of rank to him, and he just notices that he's inside Majin Buu. The round area is massive, and he just thinks to himself, "Oh, ugly in here." And from there he goes in search of what's it called? Everyone's bodies, and over a period of time he does eventually find them. First he runs into the worm, those giant worms, and then he runs into Buhan in his body. Buhan wonders why he doesn't feel Vegito's essence absorbed into him. So, in a sense, he makes a precaution and sends a Buhan inside of him to find if he's still alive. And sure enough, Buhan spots Vegito, and Vegito doesn't realize that Buhan's there. Well, former Buhan's in there, and Buhan attacks Vegito, but Vegito just, right at the last moment, sees the punch coming, instantly deflects, dodges it, kicks the Majin Buu or Buhan character away or the person away, and he knows he's getting close because these antibodies or these Buhans when they come down here. So he goes down, he gets away from the Buhan that he just defeated, and Majin Buu or Buhan outside starts to make more copies of him. And by the time those Buhans get to Vegeto's already got to everyone else and started cutting everyone out instantly. But he's using his yellow blade, his saber. I forgot what it is, but I think it's his Justice Saber. I'm not sure, or Flash Saber. I don't know, but his sword, his energy blade, and he uses that. He cuts them all out instantly, and then he goes to where Majin Buu is, and he thinks about, should I cut him out or should I leave him? Vegeta goes, here might be fun if we can keep him alive. So he cuts out the fat Buu, grabs everyone and flies them all out of Majin Buu, and Majin Buu begins to change. Vegeta leaves everyone down, and he stares down, changing Buu to the point where he turns into a little kid. Now this is when the Supreme Kai feels fear seeing this little kid, but the Elder Kai just tells the Supreme Kai or Kibito Kai that don't worry, The power that Vegito has can easily take his little front out. And Vegeta just stands there looking at this little happy-go-lucky or aggro happy-go-lucky Boo. He's like, what the hell? You went from being tall, fat, now you're short. Majin Buu, and then Kid Buu looks at him and instantly powers the energy blast and shoots at a Vegito. Enough to destroy the power of the blast was enough to destroy the planet easily if it was made to contact. So Vegito instantly recognizes that this Majin Buu is not like Fat Buu, not like Super Buu or any other Boos before. He don't have a sense of ego or want to do stupid things. No, this Buu is one thing and one thing only: destruction, death. It's fun for him. So Vegeta looks at him and goes, uh, "I would have liked to play with you. I would have liked to have had a little spar, but I can tell right now you're a person or the type of being to just want to end it. Take advantage of what your abilities are, right?" So Vegito powers up to Super Saiyan 2, instantly eclipsing Kid Buu's powers. Kid Buu's like doing his little laughter, and then he gets shocked at how much power Vegito is generating. So Vegito goes to like 50% of Super Saiyan 2, and he flies right down to Majin Buu, kicks him into the sky. Kid Buu, I mean, kicks him into the sky, and without wasting any time, puts his hand together and does a big bang Kamehameha, full power Super Saiyan 2 at that point. Then, after he powered the blast out and chucked it at him, completely destroying Kid Buu. Like there was no wasting time, nothing. The Kabuto Kai is actually baffled as like, what the hell? Like, yeah, I had faith in what you said, Avocado, but I wouldn't believe that these Saiyans would destroy um, Majin Buu this easy, or Kid Buu's true form this easy. And the other guy is like happy and takes credit for everything. But he gets an idea too, the other guy. Right at that moment when he feels his ego rising, he goes, I wonder if I should unlock Vegito's potential since he's stuck like that forever. I wonder how powerful he'll get. I wonder. But for now, I won't bring that. I'll leave that for a bit, that part. So something to look forward to. Vegeta goes back to Earth. Everyone's pushed back within the making of Dragon Balls, of course, or the Earth Dragon Balls, one of the two. Actually, I'm unsure. There's no Majin Buu and Hercule being heroes of Earth. No. In this what if Hercule's just a normal person? Like he's still the one that apparently beat They actually snapped out Hercule when Gohan powered up the Super Saiyan. That he's the Golden Warrior defeated Cell. So Hercule's kind of just slightly gonna come out of the limelight sooner or later. Majin Buu's there too, and he's just on his own. He's not too well. The evil part of him is absolutely gone, so he's just Majin Buu, the happy rendition of what a Buu is, I guess. Well, in the Moro Arca states that he actually their Buu part is the gods of gods or the Daikaya, or the Daikaya Supreme Lord of all the Supreme Gods of the universes. He's supposedly the body, and Kid Buu was the God Key. So that's a matter for another time. So yeah, Majin Buu exists. Everyone gets revived. Bulma, Chi-Chi, everyone, and Gogeta goes back to where the lookout is and walks around, and everyone sees Gogeta. Sorry, Gogeta. My bad. I apologize. Everyone sees Vegito. I mean, and everyone's shocked. Like, huh? Who are you? And Vegito tells them, "I'm the fusion of Goku and Vegeta. My name is Son Vegito." And Chi-Chi and Bulma are like shocked, absolutely shocked that their husbands are fused. And Bulma asks, "Is this permanent?" And Chi-Chi goes, "Yeah, is it?" Vegeta looks down and says, "Yes." Like he says yes in a manner where it is forever, but he doesn't want to choose between his wives. Yes, Goku's been dead for a couple of years, but it's still Chi-Chi. Like he's back, he's around. I'm not gonna do it like the other timeline where Vegeta goes with Bulma. No, I don't like that. In fact, I'm gonna go another way. So yes. Um. So what happens is Bulma and Chi Chi do that stare down with each other, and don't want to share Vegito at all, and so they start arguing and bickering. Goten and Trunks are slightly happy. Trunks is not really happy about it, because he looks at Vegito and says, "You're not actually my dad," and Vegito says, "Yes, I'm technically not fully your father, but I love you the same as how Vegeta did." And then he goes, "If you were my dad, you would never have said that to me." And then Vegeta goes, "Yes, you're absolutely right, Trunks. Your father would have never said that to you at all." And also Goten, and he smiles. But he tells both of them that he's proud of them, how much fight they gave to Majin Buu. Good, he was very proud of them. And then Bulma and Chi argument starts to heat up even more, like badly. So Vegito's impressed with an idea, and he thinks to himself he may be creating the most powerful, worst woman ever in the universe. But this is the only way. He loves both the women and he doesn't want to lose any of them. So what he does is takes the Pultara earrings off his ears, because he technically don't need those to stay fused no more. He teleports by Bulma, puts one earring on Bulma's ear and one earring on Chicha's ear, and fuses them together. Now, their fusion, don't like any of the names that I'll do to fuse both their names, like how Vegito is a fusion of Goku's name. Well, this fusion is strong with Chi Chi's aspects, but just like how Vegito's aspects are mostly Goku's, like and Vegeta's like Goku's part is leading in essence because of the arrogant, the cockiness, and the holding back. They're definitely Goku thing. Well, in this Portara fusion of Bulma and Chi-Chi, Bulma is more like the dominant persona in this because she's actually more strong, more forwardly, and Chi-Chi's just like the other aspect behind. But they meld properly. So the fusion happens, and at first they're really angry and shocked that this happens, and they fucking nuts out at Vegito sorry, this character at the moment, I won't tell her name, nuts out at Vegeta for doing that, and he goes, "Solve the issue. Now, don't you? You guys don't need to share." We're one at the same, and she like pissed off that he didn't give her a choice, massively pissed off that he didn't give her a choice, but she saw through his dilemma, but still, she's pissed off at them not giving him a choice. He not giving them a choice. And then Vegeta asks, "What's your name gonna be?" And says a little stupid name like Chima, Buchi, all that stuff, and then Bulma, the woman hates it. The fusion hates those names, so she thinks about it and goes, "You know what? I'll keep the name Son, and the first and Bulma." So she calls herself Son Bulma, like of the like Goku's family, Son family. And Vegeta's like, "Huh, makes it easy." Buchi would have been funny. Like Vegeta kind of mocks her. Everyone's just watching, like what the hell just happened? Now, fusion of Bulma and Chi-Chi, this is absolutely not good. Piccolo's actually scared. He's full on scared. He was scared of Chi-Chi, and he has a slight tendency to be scared of Bulma too. Now imagine a fusion. Fuck, that's actually a bad one. Piccolo thinks to himself like, "Vegito, do you even know what you're doing?" She's probably worse than any being in the world. But this is them thinking in their heads. Goten and Trunks are just happy that they're now like brothers. At the same time, Trunks is still at all. Goten skips it because his dad's alive now. It's the ones that do take are affected by it are Gohan and Trunks. Goten's fine. He accepts it because, as I said, he has time with his dad. But Trunks had a different relationship with his dad. He grew to love that proud, strong version of Vegeta. The way where he wasn't soft on him at the same time, he wasn't too over being super duper hard, but he knows he has to get over because his mother's now fused with Goten's mother, and she's still Bulma, so it makes everything easy. So yeah, that's pretty much the Buu arc, the Buu saga. Majin Buu still lives with Hercule, but Hercule's no longer in the limelight no more. So Majin Buu he's in there but not in there, well, not for now anyway. everyone goes their own way in a manner. Like Vegito trains hardcore, and oh, sorry, I forgot to mention too. Like Gohan's feeling. Sorry, I went way too far. I apologize. I'll get back to what I was saying after. But I forgot to tell you like why Gohan feels out of place. Because he knows Vegito's is just like his father. He's unpredictable like Vegeta too, and this the thing that Gohan in the sense can't trust. Like eventually over time he will fully trust his new father Vegito, but right now he doesn't. So this version of Gohan, he does train and he trains hardcore. He does the studies, but he does more like real intense training. Yeah, and Vegito, well, they live at the Capsule Corp. They don't go back to Mount Palzu. Chi uses Bulma, sorry. Son Bulma uses Mount Palzu as like a getaway place for them to go back to live because the Chi part yearns to be away from like the town, all the ugly noise. But the Bulma part's more determined to build the best things in the world, soul things, just like her father. So yeah, Vegito trains for a good while in the gravity chamber, dodging and everything like that, and he goes backwards and forth from King Kai's house and the gravity chamber to train fully. And he does it for 6 months until the Elder Kai gets in contact with him, and he thinks it's now time for Vegito to get his potential unlocked. So Vegeta goes there. But before he goes to the Elder Kai as well, he goes to Gohan and asks Gohan, does he want to spar? So Gohan's like, yeah, he's keen for that. But he asks his father, his father Vegeta, it took 6 months for him to fully accept Vegeta in essence. But um, Gohan accepts the challenge and they go to a wasteland area and they proceed to battle. Gohan powers up to full power. He's not going to hold back at all. He's not going to hide nothing from him. He's not that stupid kid that got tired or got lazy and became a scholar and everything like that. This Gohan has blended both studying and his training together. And not only that, now like he has the benefit of living in Capsule Corp, so he can use the gravity chamber as much as he wants now to get stronger. So yeah, he's more determined than everything else, and he in essence drops the Great Saiyaman um, outfit because yeah, it's all fun and games. He'll just say everyone now knows that he is Gohan. The Great Saiyaman is Gohan, so it's pointless in wearing the costume. So he's just gonna save the world as Gohan. So Ultimate Gohan powers up, and this takes Vegeta by surprise. Like, wow, you're actually quite powerful. You actually surprised me more than I expected, Gohan. And Gohan's like, are you impressed? And he goes, yeah, very. And they say Vegeta goes, Gohan tells Vegito they don't take him lightly just because he had the powerful he is doesn't mean I'm going to go easy on him. I'm going to come with you with intent. And Vegeta's like very happy. He's feeling like the fire boiling inside of him, feeling the rush, the Saiyan rush of battle. So he instantly attacks Gohan, and for a bit in base form, Ultimate Gohan is easily overpowering Vegito. This is base form Vegito. And this is the ultimate form of Gohan training straight 6 months, like Vegito, but oh no, sorry, this is not full power Vegito in base form. I apologize, not yet anyway. So Ultimate Gohan is taking on Vegito quite well, pushing him back a lot. Vegito's getting tagged by a couple of hits from Gohan here and there, and all around Gohan's giving a good Vegito a good fight. So Vegeta goes to full power base form, and he goes at Gohan again, and this is where the fight starts to become more as equals. Gohan pushes himself to 100% in his ultimate form, and so does Vegito. And Gohan's power starts to increase, and so Vegito pushes himself slightly a bit more to near towards Super Saiyan. He's about to go Super Saiyan, but Gohan catches Vegito and hits him in the gut. Because Gohan was waiting for the moment for Vegito to get into a position where he was going to turn Super Saiyan. He hits Vegito in the gut and moves his hand, pulls the hand back, and powers Ki blast into his hand and fires it right at Vegito, shooting him away. Vegito gets pushed back into the sky, and his gi is destroyed. And his body's got no scars or anything. He was just pushed back, but his gi is broken. Vegeta's impressed, rips his t-shirt off because Gohan pretty much destroyed it, and he tells Gohan time for the real battle to begin. So Gohan powers up to 100%, and his ultimate form gradually getting stronger and stronger as the fight progresses. This is what Vegeta recognizes, and Gohan already recognizes it while he did his 6 months training. That even when he trains, he just gradually gets stronger and stronger, even without getting Zenkais. The more he pushes the form, the stronger he gets. That's what he realized anyway. And Vegito starts to realize and sees the benefit of Gohan's training, so Vegito puts in a little bit more effort, goes Super Saiyan, but he makes sure he goes only 20%. And at his 20%, he's nearing the peak point of where Gohan's power is, so Vegito starts to press Ultimate Gohan backwards. Ultimate Gohan's trying to do all his tricks using all his tricks. Like he learns all of Piccolo's techniques, like the demon grenades and like the hellfire grenades, I think they are. He even learns the special beam cannon. No, I'm sorry, Gohan does. So he uses all his techniques as much as he can. He uses the solar flares as Krillin does, just to try and gain an edge on Vegeta and to gauge how powerful he can, like how powerful Gohan is. Gotten over the 6 months, so he can because he's working on a theory right now. So Vegito recognizes Gohan's power and he powers up to full power Super Saiyan, flies past Gohan's guard and punches Gohan right in the gut. Gohan like goes wide-eyed. He gasps for air from that punch, and then Vegito goes behind him and hits him in the back of the head, knocking him out, dropping him onto the ground. And Vegito powers down to base form, and he's like, "Whew, that was a good fight. Hmm, just maybe, Gohan. Just maybe." Picks up Gohan, takes him over to Capsule Corp. What's it called? Bulma asks, "What happened to Gohan?" And he goes, "Oh, we had a spar. We had a fight with each other, and yeah." And he gets a sense of being, gives it to Gohan. Gohan wakes up and is like, oh, my stomach, like his guts smashed. Like Vegito, Gohan's like, didn't need to go that hard, but Vegeto's like, well, you learn right. And Gohan goes, yeah. And Gohan goes, well, my theory was correct anyway. And Vegito asks us, what theory? And he goes, so when I noticed my training, I got stronger even without an injury. Vegeto's like, yeah, I noticed that. Your power gradually got stronger and stronger. The more you fought me, the more you exert yourself past your up to your 100% limit. You started getting past it slowly. And Vegeto's like, and Gohan's like, yeah, feeling happy, and his father acknowledges that. And so, yeah, back to what I was now back to when the Elder Kai gets a hold of Vegeta and tells Vegeta, you should come to my world. I watched you and Gohan fight. It was really great. And now it's time for you to get your potential unlocked, just like Gohan did. I also got another request for you, if it's alright. Vegito goes, yes. Can you bring them the Namekian as well? And he goes, good idea. So yeah, Vegito goes to Piccolo, and Piccolo already knows that what's going to happen because the other guy got a hold of him. He just wanted Vegito to freely go and get him. Piccolo's waiting and goes, took you long enough. Vegeto's go, I just got told now, man. Well, they got their bro relationship. Piccolo smiles and he goes, I wouldn't expect you to do this, Vegeta. He goes, well, I saw the potential in Gohan. And that was incredible. His power was amazing. And Piccolo's like, yeah. I tried to fight him, I couldn't touch him. Vegeta goes, yeah, well, he destroyed my gi. And he goes, that reminds me, I need to go home and get changed. But Piccolo goes, just hold on, stand there. Do you want it exactly how you had it before? He goes, yeah. And yep, so Piccolo does his clothes beam and recreates Goku's clothes again, Vegeto's clothes again. And he goes, thank you for that. And yeah, so Piccolo puts his hand on Vegeto's shoulders, and Vegito just listens. So Vegeto's is the combination of Goku and Vegeta, right? So they're pretty much twice the potential, and they rival boost with each other. So instant transmission is not as hard as it was for Goku, how it is individually for Goku. Vegeta just needs to think about the outer Kai, put his fingers there, and he can send himself instantly there. It's more like the Supreme Kai's instantaneous movement, although it's not. Vegito's instant transmission is nearly as fast as that. So yeah, Vegeta just briefly puts his hand on his head, thinks about the Elder Kai, and just shoots himself, just teleports himself, instant transmissions them to the sacred world of the Kais. And then the Elder Kai asks us who wants to go first. Vegeta goes, selfishly, I would go first, but I'll get Piccolo to go. And Piccolo goes, why me? And goes, well, to be honest, you need to get stronger. It's been a long time since you've been anywhere near any of us. Piccolo takes offense to that because Vegeta kind of giggles. He personally antagonized Piccolo. He knows how to get underneath Piccolo's skin. Piccolo gets angry at Vegito and tells him, I'm not a stupid monster saying I don't have that to do with that, blah, blah, blah. And Vegeta's giggle like he's having a field day laughing at Piccolo. Piccolo just goes, but okay, I'll go. And he sits down and for the next 24 hours, Piccolo does move, meditates, and gets his potential unlocked. So when Piccolo tries out his new power, he is just immensely powerful because the potential is not just of himself, but it's of the potentials of Nails and now this is the Elder Kai's this is the Elder Kai's potential unleashed, not the Guru. So the potential unleashed with Kami, Nails, and Piccolo within the fused body is massive to the point where this Piccolo almost catches up to Gohan's power, or Gohan that's been training for 6 months straight with Ultimate Form. This is that Piccolo. Vegito even notices that and is really impressed. He's actually quite happy. Now he doesn't need to worry about saving and making all the time. Cracks another joke at Piccolo. Piccolo gets he smiles and he understands that what Vegito says is true. He's not so weak no more, but he closed the gap with Gohan, definitely. Which makes Vegito happy. And saying, Vegeta goes, now it's my turn. He goes, yeah, it's your turn. Vegeta sits down and gets his potential unlocked. And Elder Kai's thinking to himself, like, I wonder how powerful this fusion will be, having this potential unlocked. So yeah, Vegeta has his potential unlocked in the next 24 hours. And as he stands up, he goes, "Yeah, I'm about to power up," and then nothing happens. Elder Kai, Piccolo, and all of them like drop like a stupid look, like what the hell? And then Vegeta's like, "I'm actually really hungry. I can't do nothing. Can you make it like he does this normal? I'm actually hungry, like starving. I haven't eaten in the whole day." Vegeta tries to use instant transmission, but his hunger just takes over. He's just really hungry. So Kibito Kai, Kibito Kai gives Vegeta some food because the Kai can pretty much just snap his hands together and create it. If they can create the hardest substance in Universe 7 Kachikachin in the air, he can definitely create food. Fuck. Yeah. So Supreme Kai, Kibito Kai makes some food for Vegeta and makes a lot of it. And Vegeta just destroys all the food and goes, great. So yeah, Vegeta stands back up and he goes, okay, cool, I'll give it a go this time. Elder Kai goes, he doesn't see the big dramatic increase in Vegeta, but he didn't realize that Vegeta was absolutely trying to suppress how powerful he is, so he always tries to do, suppress how actually powerful he is. So when Vegeta powers up slightly in his ultimate form, it eclipses any form he has. It eclipses the Super Saiyan 1, 2, and Super Saiyan 3, his ultimate form does. And he just briefly powered up on it. And this is a fusion Vegito Super Saiyan 3 this ultimate form was stronger. And this was even 20%, and that was just a brief power up. Vegito's power. He instantly eclipses his own Super Saiyan 3 power. And this will be a big thing in the future, and because this Dragon Ball Z What If is heading into the Super timeline. Okay, guys. So yeah, Vegito gets his ultimate form, so does Piccolo, and they go back to Earth. Vegito thanks the Elder Kai for his hard work, and the Elder Kai says, you did the work of the Supreme Kai." He looks at Kibito Kai. "You did the work for them. They are meant to clean up the mess of Majin Buu, not you, but you did it for them, so thank you, Vegito. This is your reward." And he's happy. He goes back home, sees Bulma. Goten and Trunks are happy to see Vegito. Trunks is now warmed over to Vegito. And so, yeah, everything's normal. Goten and Trunks train with Vegito all the time because one, Goten loves to fight, and Vegito loves to train his boys because he has both Vegeta and Goku's aspects. They want their boys to get strong, and this Bulma does not stop Vegito from training his boys. On the contrary, she actually encourages them to get stronger. What's it called? But also she encourages them to learn too, which they do. Vegito instills that the boys need to always train and learn and have a life. So that's practically what happens. So yeah, after the first 6 months passed, uh, two pods land on Earth, and everyone senses these two pods. Vegeta senses the two and he recognizes the energy, and he goes and then yep, these two beings flies towards where Capsule Corp is. Everyone's there. Piccolo's always pretty much there by Gohan, but he does his own thing sometimes. He mostly either is by Dende Piccolo training with Gohan or training with Vegito. Gohan's always training with Vegito when he can, if he's not working or studying and looking after Videl. But because Gohan's mother now is Bulma now, well, the fusion Bulma. They live in Capsule Corp too, which is fine for you. Videl don't mind and Gohan don't mind either. So yeah, there's that. So everyone gets stronger over the period of time after the Vegito comes back with his ultimate power. Um, Now, when Tarble arrives, he arrives with his wife Guri, I think she is, from planet Tic Tic, and he explains. And when Tarble comes to Earth, he sees a figure that looks like Vegeta, but it's not. And he goes, are you Vegeta?" And Vegeta goes, "Tarble, I just realized that you wouldn't actually recognize me. I'm actually a fusion between Goku and Vegeta. I'm Vegito, son Vegito." And Tarble's confused and goes, "Don't worry, I'm still your brother. I'm not that old Vegeta. I'm Vegito." Tarble kind of like, okay. And then Vegeta pretty much tells him, "What's the matter? You know, what you doing here? I thought our father sent you away because you were weak." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, well, I am technically. The planet that he's been living on he can't protect himself because these two beings, Abo and Kadi, keep destroying when attacking them, and he's too weak to do anything about it. So, and Namekian told Table that you defeated Frieza, so he came to planet Earth and blah blah blah." So, the Table thing after Vegito gets introduced to Table and Table accepts after that Vegito is his brother now. Everything goes the same as canon, or part of the movie anyway. But in this fight, Goten and Trunks easily overpower Abo and Kadi in their base, well, in their forms that they're in. They easily take them, and when they merge, Goten and Trunks just power up to Super Saiyan and take on the merged version, and they're equals. Well, they're slightly equals, but the other one, the bigger one, gets stronger and pushes them away. So they both do the fusion dance and transform into Gotenks. Sorry, and Gotenks in base form just demolishes him until he does his big ass attack, and Vegito just comes in between his big attack when he launches it, and he cuts the attack in half and knocks the fusion of those Abo and Cardi out. They defuse and fall to the ground. And Goten is like, "Ah, we wanted to do that." Vegeta goes, "So you guys learned how to perfect your fusion dance. That's very good." Goten's like, don't change the subject." Oh, sorry, Goten's like, "Don't change the subject." I was, and then Vegeta's like, shakes his head and goes, good on you, kiddo. He's a bit proud. But Goten's kind of blushes because he's happy that his dad actually recognized him right in front of everyone. They've never had that before. The Trunks part in a way. Goten, yeah, he's still getting used to his dad. He's really happy. So yeah, that's how that pretty much goes, and it comes up to the super arc now. It's been a whole year since the Buu attack, and Vegito is has been training non-stop in the hyperbolic time chamber. He's been training at the gravity chamber. Sun Bulma has been increasing the gravity chamber more and more, and not only that, making drones harder. And Goten and Trunks, after they go to school, they always go in there to train too with each other. They want to make sure that their fusion can go against their father's fusions, which makes them happy. They get to the point where they can do the fusion dance really fast, and good. They didn't mess it up. Goten and Trunks become equals in actual fighting strength between each other. They both only at this present time can go Super Saiyan, but their other form, the Gotenks, can go Super Saiyan 3 and maintain it easy. Vegito in the whole year since the Majin the Buu arc has gotten just ridiculously strong. So has Gohan and Piccolo. Those three have become ridiculously strong after the Buu arc. Um, Vegito is just massively powerful with the ultimate form. Like in his base form, he's just demolish anyone. Gohan's really powerful too in his ultimate form, and so is Piccolo. So all three of them are very powerful. And Piccolo mostly stays up at his old lookout, one to protect Dende and two to train. Gohan always trains when he can in the gravity chamber or trains with his dad. So yeah, everyone's massively strong. Now, far away in a distant world, a god of destruction is slowly being waken up by gigantic alarm clocks, and these are just. I actually think the aesthetic of these alarm clocks are great. Actually, the hourglass and all that stuff, that's cool, and they detonate like god of destruction power. It's pretty cool. He wakes up and goes to his normal round. Whis gets him pretty much gets him dressed and all that stuff, and Beerus goes through his process of eating and everything like that. And Whis did ask him, "What was the reason did you wake up this time?" And he goes, "Here's something I want to check out. Something that I strangely vaguely remember. I don't know yet." Whis said, "Okay then." So they eat food, and then everything goes the same as canon. Beerus asks the same thing. Did Frieza destroy those Saiyans? And yeah, he goes, "Yep." And then Frieza's dead now. And by who? By a Saiyan named Goku, and goes by the name of Kakarot and Goku. And Beerus like, a Saiyan killed Frieza? Oh, interesting. Didn't know they all survived. And he goes, "Where's this Saiyan now?" And then as Whis is explaining to him, Beerus goes, "Oh, sorry. Beerus still does the name Super Saiyan God, all that stuff. He still does the same thing as canon." But he asks us where the Saiyan is, and then we says, "Well, he no longer exists no more." In part, this Goku individually, and Beerus goes, "What do you mean?" So this being Goku is merged with Prince Vegeta. He is now a one being called Vegito. They fuse using the Supreme Kai's Potara earrings. Beerus is like, "What? A mortal with God earrings? This is very suspicious. I must go check it out. Where is this Vegito been?" He goes, "Well, right now he's on planet Earth." And he goes, "How long will it take to get to Earth?" About 30 minutes. And he goes, long flight. He hate it. So it does not does the normal complain like in the normal movie and anime. And so Beerus, yeah, heads towards Earth. Supreme Kai, Elder Kai, Kabito Kai, Elder Kai recognize that Beerus is awake, and he's going towards Earth, directly towards Vegeta was. And Elder Kai's like, "Oh no, they must never fight." But back at Elder Kai's mind, it's like, I wonder if my student is powerful enough to take on Lord Beerus. and that's why he's mentioning about Vegeta, of course, about the ultimate Vegito, full power, because no one has ever seen ultimate full power Vegito. No one. Yeah. So Beerus goes to Earth, and Vegito instantly, before Beerus makes it to Earth, the Kabuto Kai and Elder Kai warn Vegito of Lord Beerus, the god of destruction. that he is the strongest being on the universe, and you shouldn't piss him off at all. Majin Buu is actually at Bulma's, so son Bulma's 38th birthday. That's the celebration. Vegito's there. He's loves his family. He's actually uh not a useless father like Goku, and not a prideful father like Vegeta. So he's kind of in the middle where he's a father that interacts with his wives, his kids. Now he still has that same demeanor, but he's not a stupid goofball like Goku was, or up his ass person as Vegeta was. There, he's new being. Um, so yeah, when Beerus comes, Vegeta's already got the rundown of Beerus's. He's going through his mind, and he still finds it exciting, and that he can possibly want to take on the God of Destruction, see where he gauges his power to, because he's been training with Piccolo and Gohan, and they can barely push him past even 10%, not even past 5% of his true power and ultimate form. Now, the only reason why I'm saying this is because the potential of Vegeta and the potential of Goku has been unleashed together, and not only that, they are a Potara fusion. Like they're just massively super duper 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 powerful at this present time. Okay, just take this into consideration. So Beerus comes and he asks Vegeta, "Ah, so you're Vegito, eh? The Supreme Kai gave you the power to fuse. Hmm. Do you remember me?" And Vegeta goes, "Yes, I remember you, Lord Beerus. Welcome to my wife's party." So this Vegito is more cordial in the sense where he invites Lord Beerus into his wife's birthday, instead of like wanting to get him away as fast as he can, because he understands Lord Beerus's tendencies, and the computer guy asks him to be good. So Vegeta, at this present time, is going to be good. So he introduces everyone to Lord Beerus and tells everyone that this is the god of destruction. And at first, everyone kind of laughs at him until Vegito kind of revs up his energy, which takes Lord Beerus by surprise. He goes, "What the hell? A mortal can generate this much energy? Like how he reacted to Jiren." Yes. There's a secret to why this Vegeta is going to be referenced to Jiren, and that's strong, and I'll tell you why very soon. So Vegeta warns everyone that Lord Beerus is not a person to be messed with, and show him some respect because he is a god. So yep, they take Vegito's warning seriously, and they respect him as a god. And Beerus gets everything he wants, and he enjoys all the human food. He can't believe that there's a planet like this that exists in his universe, and he gets to eat such great food. It distracts away from Super Saiyan God instantly. While he's buzzing out that Vegeta is like this new Vegeta, and this random Saiyan he don't know Goku is a real honorable, powerful being. He recognized that this Vegeta is a very powerful being. And Lord Beerus is kind of excited in his mind, but he's too distracted by food. Right now, he's eating like just a heck of a lot of different type of new meals. He's going crazy. Even Whis is going crazy upon how nice the food is. Vegeta's like, huh, kind of remind him how Goku was when he gets the food. And yeah, so Vegito, pretty much enjoys his wife's birthday. Everyone gets the idea not to piss Vegito off or do this because in his mind he believes everyone gets the hint. Little does he remember that Majin Buu is still free willing and his own person, and he thinks he's super strong himself. So he still takes all the pudding, which pisses off Beerus, massively pisses off Beerus. And what happens after that? Majin Buu goes to attack Lord Beerus, and everything happens in canon. And Vegeta tells everyone to stop, but they all try to rush at Lord Beerus, but Vegeta gets in front of all of them and puts his hand up. He doesn't attack them with any ki blast. He just hits them with pressurized air and blasts it, like pretty much stops everyone from attacking Lord Beerus. Lord Beerus is looking at everyone like, "You guys are gonna fight the god of destruction, eh?" And he goes, Vegeta stops Lord Beerus. And goes, "No, if anyone's gonna be fighting you, Lord Beerus, it's going to be me." And Lord Beerus goes, "Ah, is that so?" And he goes, "Yes, Lord Beerus, if that's the case." He goes, Lord Beerus says, "Okay then. If I beat," he goes, "but before we start, I got a question to ask you, Saiyan." And he goes, "Ask away, Lord Beerus. Have you ever heard of the Super Saiyan God?" And he goes, "Super Saiyan God?" And then Lord Beerus was like, judging from their reaction, I can assume that you have not. He gets really annoyed and he goes, well, I came this far. Might as well have some fun and then destroy this planet. Vegeta gets irritated, slightly irritated, but at this present time, it keeps composed and they take off to a destination where it's safe for people to be. And Beerus goes, show me some of your power that you are. Everyone's watching from a distance. Bulma's in the ship fighting the sky, everyone's in the ship. And yeah, but Whis interacts with everyone early because Bulma has ice cream. And Bulma realized this is a super serious situation, and this guy's just talking about ice cream, frozen treats, and all that shit, and enjoying it like nothing. So yeah, but that was Bulma's internal monologue to herself, her internal thinking. So Vegito is ready to himself, and Beerus is like, "Are you ready, Saiyan?" And Vegito just he flexes his base form power. His base form power was send chills up everyone's spine. Chills up everyone's spine. They can sense energy. Even Lord Beerus is massively taken aback from a mortal having a power like this. And I can say in his base form now, this Vegito is stronger than, way stronger than the Dragon Ball Super Vegito, Goku after he absorbed the Gold Key. His base form alone is much stronger than that Super Saiyan God power that Goku first unlocked in the canon saga. And Beerus goes, how did you get so strong? And Vegeta just states that he's been training in the realm of spirit and time all the time, at least for the last 6 months. He's been going to the room spirit, the room of time chamber, at least twice a month. He asked in the Guardian of Earth took time limit of the room spirit and time, and not only that, Bulma developed him a device that replicated the food that he likes to eat, and he just chucks it down and has a year capacity of a Saiyan's requirement for food. He has a healing chamber inside, so as well, Bulma pulled apart Frieza's old ship when Trunks killed him, and found all the scraps and created a Saiyan healing chamber. So he has that and everything in there. So yeah, he goes twice a month into the Hugbot time chamber, and he did it um, throughout 6 months. So he goes in there 12 times. Spent 12 years altogether training in the Room of Spirit and Time. Besides training with the Suns, Piccolo, and the Gravity Chamber as well. So this Vegito is very super overpowered. Yeah, so Vegito powers up his base form, not full power, but goes up and he just shocks Beerus on how strong he is. And Beerus like, well, this fight's gonna be interesting. And Vegeta goes, yes, it is, Lord Beerus. And boom, they both blitz everyone's vision. Gohan's shocked that his father's always been holding back this much power over him. Like, what the hell? Like, he thought he was closing the gap with Vegito. Piccolo actually slightly thought the same thing too, but nah, they were nowhere near him. Gohan and Piccolo understand that Vegeto's actually not in his ultimate form. This is his base form. Imagine when he goes to full power. So Vegito just has a good fight with Beerus. Beerus instantly adapts to this powerful Vegito, and he's surprised that the Saiyan is this strong, this fast, and continues to get stronger and stronger. Beerus starts to amp it up, his power level, and he goes to at least 20%. And Vegito starts to hammer Lord Beerus, pushing it back more, so Beerus goes to 40%, and that forces Vegito to go to full power base form. When he goes to full power base form, everyone's shocked. Everyone's shocked. Even Beerus again, he's taken aback. Whis is even now recognizing this Vegito character's power is just super enormous. Even especially for being like this. Beerus is taken aback now, like really taken aback, like wow. The Saiyan's power level at this present point is at least 70% of my full power. Like the reason why he's taken aback for this is the Saiyan doesn't even have God Key. That's why, and he's just so powerful in this form. What would happen if he had God Key? So Beerus powers up to 70% and starts to take Vegito on properly. Vegito notices that little Beerus is getting stronger, hitting harder, shooting more key blasters, landing more punches, taking the fight seriously. So Vegito pushes little Beerus, does a solar flare, jumps away, and tells little Beerus. So it feels like you're starting to go. Not hold back, little Beerus. And little Beerus is like, no, you're quite an interesting fellow. He goes, you're actually making me go strong. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what if you ever become a Super Saiyan God. And Vegeta goes, I think I have a way to do so, but for now, I for now I would like to fight you like this. And Lord Beerus goes, but aren't you at your full power? And he goes, no way. And that reaction that reaction there takes Whis and Beerus off guard. They look at Vegeta and goes, what do you mean? Vegeta goes, you have no idea how actually powerful I am, Lord Beerus. I did some training. Well, I did a sort of meditative training with the Elder Kai of this universe, of the Elder Kai, and he unlocked my potential. And from there, that became my secondary transformation. I don't need to turn into super. I don't turn into Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, or Super Saiyan 3 to boost my power. No, I have a different form, my ultimate form. And Vegeta starts to flex this ultimate form. And I'm just gonna reiterate to you guys that this Vegito is OP, okay? OP is. So yeah, well, spent 12 years training with Ultimate Form. Come on, like that's something, right, guys? That's something. So yeah, and his training with the Sons of Piccolo, as I said, reiterate to you guys again, that is something. So Vegito instantly flexes some of his Ultimate Form, and Beerus is just baffled that a Saiyan without God Ki has more power than he does now. Like even Misa's like shocked that Vegito showing his true power to is actually more powerful than the God of Destruction. And Beerus recognizes his power, but he's not gonna allow this. So he goes 100%. He's not gonna let the Saiyan's power scare him. He goes to 100%, which Whis remarks, "Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen Lord Beerus go to 100%." Everyone catches on to the what the hell? When we smiles eating his ice cream slowly, say this is an interesting day. We starts like he's kind of smiling. Vegeta's like, "Are you ready, Lord Beerus? Lord Beerus, I can see sweat on your eyebrow." And he goes, Beerus like, "Is that right? Don't get cocky with me." Jumps up, shoots a massive ball at Vegito. But Vegito just looks at it and he, in a similar fashion, just like Jiren, he glares at as they attack and completely pushes it, and then Vegeta just blitzes right through the attack, and he jabs Lord Beerus into the sky, and they do their battle in the sky, but it's really evident to show that Vegito is actually way stronger than Lord Beerus, and the more their fight goes on, the stronger Vegito gets. Even Whis recognizes that Vegito is actually getting really, really strong. He's getting stronger through this fight. And Beerus is getting overwhelmed for the first time. He's actually getting overwhelmed by anyone but Whis. He's thinking about this to himself. He's like, incredible. This saying not even a god. I just can't get my mind around this. The more times I go to hit, the faster he dodges, the more harder he hits me. Everything starts to take place. Whis is watching. He's amazed because he's starting to see gradually Vegito getting stronger and stronger. And then Vegito moves back from Lord Beerus, and Lord Beerus is visibly bloodied now. You can actually see that he's injured. He's got a black eye from Vegito. Vegito has no the marks he got before from Beerus. They kind of dissipated under his ultimate form transformation in a sense, because he did get hurt from Lord Beerus fighting him in his base form for so long. That's the Goku part of him. The testing them. It's stupid. It's something that Whis is gonna burn out of him very soon. Whis already sees Vegito's stupid tendencies. But anyway, Beerus is just shocked, and so Beerus does 100% Hakai attack right on Vegeta and chucks it at Vegeta and said, "Stop this! Stop this thing you're saying." Vegeta looks at it and realizes this attack is something else, massively something else. He can't even feel the energy from Beerus, let alone, well, he can he can't sense the energy, but he can feel the presence of the energy, and this presence of this giant purple energy coming at him. He feels just death when he looks at it. So, but against his better judgment, Vegito lets his guard down and goes full power ultimate form. and instantly powers up Whis. And Whis and Beerus are just, yeah. Beerus is just, yeah. He's not like the Super Beerus where he stays over top of Vegeta and Goku. Nah, nah, nah. This Beerus instantly found out that he has a place, and that place is behind the Saiyan Vegito. This Saiyan Vegito's power is just so much more that when the Hakai energy hits Vegito, Vegito just punches the Hakai energy, completely dissipated it massively. He doesn't crush it. He quite literally punches the attack, but the shockwave, instead of echoing out in massive, violent shockwaves, Vegito condensed the punch into the Hakai, making it like kind of black hole itself out of existence. Beerus, like say, simply nullifying Beerus's Hakai attack. Beerus is, yeah, like he's in his, like how Toppo was in his God of Destruction full power state, but that's not even enough. Vegito just blitzes what's it called, Lord Beerus, and hits him. Does the same thing as he does to Gohan. He hits him to the point where Lord Beerus goes wide eyed, and Vegito just slams Lord Beerus to the ground. And as Vegito is about to drop right on top of Lord Beerus and do a massive Big Bang Kamehameha attack on Lord Beerus, Whis goes and pops in front of him, which takes Vegito by surprise. Absolutely, he didn't even see Beerus get in front of him. Whis get in front of him. That's the thing that kind of shocks Vegito. But he goes, "Well done. You have defeated a god of destruction of your universe. You are only one of two beings in the multiverse that have taken on a god of destruction and won." And Vegeto's like, "What? The multiverse?" And he goes, "Yes, the multiverse. What you believe is the universe as a whole is actually one of many. There's 12 universes altogether. You are universe 7, the seventh universe in the cosmos. I am Whis. I am the attendant and trainer of Lord Beerus. I am also a different deity chain formed than the God of Destruction or the Supreme Kais." Which Vegito starts to recognize, and he goes, "When the time comes, Vegito, do you want to become the next God of Destruction?" And Vegeto's like, "Pass. I don't want to be an arrogant fool like this cat." Which we sees and kind of acknowledges that. But Vegeta goes, I just heard you say trainer." And he goes, "Yes, trainer. So you're much stronger than Lord Beerus as well." And he goes, Whis, gives not a like a smug smile, but gives like a happy smile that the Saiyan recognizes that what we subtly said kind of took in his mind. So he goes, "Huh, he's not a dumb Saiyan at all. Cool, this will be good. This will be a good student for me. Maybe, just maybe, this Saiyan can achieve a power that I've been trying to get Lord Beerus to achieve for a while. Maybe." So yeah, Whis wakes up Beerus, heals him up properly, and everyone's shocked that Vegito defeated the God of Destruction. Beerus is shocked that he just got whooped by a mortal. he don't care that they were mortal Portara fusion. That he's the God of Destruction, even to be the top of the universe besides angels. So Beerus's pride is kind of hurt, but Vegeta shows him respect and gives him a parting gift. And Beerus goes, "What is it?" He goes, "You are going to love it. It's the ramen that Vegeta gives to Beerus." Um, Beerus tells Whis and them that you need to follow the instructions exactly, and you'll be fine. Okay. Beerus is like, "Oh, okay." Whis carries the whole entire bag. He gets like a whole year's worth for Beerus, and Whis puts them in a pocket dimension or pocket universe until they get back to their world. Whis tells Vegeta that he'll be back to see Vegeta and about a proposal about training. Vegeta goes, he'll gladly train with Lord Beerus. Beerus leaves and everyone goes back into their lives of stuff. But Vegeta is still pondering upon the Super Saiyan God he heard about Lord Beerus talking about, and how he was afraid if Vegeta had Super Saiyan God, he would just easily kill Beerus. And Vegito knows that he really took note of that, so he thinks about it for a while. And yeah, Gohan and them all are happy. Goten, Trunks are really happy. Some Bulma is happy and all that stuff. But something happens with Goten and Trunks. They felt useless in this fight. They felt like they couldn't do nothing to Beerus, even when they went, even when they were, like what they mean is when they couldn't do nothing. Is Lord Beerus's power was so great that their father's power that they've never since go any that high before ever had to go that powerful. Now Goten and Trunks understands the gap there is between anyone and everyone when it comes to you. Vegeta's like he's like so asks Goten and Trunks, so what's the matter? Like what do you guys want to do? And Trunks and Goten both agree it's time for us to stop wasting time and being the way we are. We want to fuse like how you fused our mothers together. And shocks and that question shocks everyone. Everyone's taken off guard by that. Goten and Trunks wanting to permanently fuse, like to become stronger and be useful. Bulma tells them not don't be like that. Your father can protect us, and Trunks stays. I don't want my father to just be the only one to protect us. I don't want Gohan to be the only one to protect us. Me and Goten need to get stronger. We need to be able to we need to be able to help out. So Vegito, he just asks the two boys, "Are you sure this is what you want?" Bulma is about to object to it, but she realizes that Vegeto's actually giving them a choice what he didn't give her, and she at first has a vein on her head thinking about and a frown, how angry that kind of makes her that Vegeta thinks about them, but it's good because Vegeta's making progress as a father. So Bulma walks over and says yes. She goes, I'll drop my guard and allow you guys to make this choice. Goten and Trunks, without hesitation, says yes, we want to make this choice. So Vegeta goes to the place where he hid the Portara earrings, grabs them out because he doesn't wear them. After he fused Bulma with Chi Chi and made a single entity son Bulma, what's the question? The Portara earrings were put away in a special place as like a memento, you know. And so Vegito puts the earring on Goten and puts the earring on Trunks, and yep, they fuse. They don't need it. They don't hesitate what name they're gonna take. They're gonna take Gotenks. They know that there's a name that they've had with their fusions. This is a different fusion, and this new Gotenks feels it. But yeah, he's happy. Vegito takes the earrings off. Gotenks, the newly fused Portara Gotenks, not the Metamorph Gotenks. Uh, so yeah, that's what happens. Now, I am actually gonna leave this what if slightly here. Uh, Only because one it's 1 hour and this is what I generally do for my first what ifs on a new subject. So yeah, this is draws a baseline for Super. Okay, I'm not gonna like jump over Super really fast. I'm gonna do these by parts so you get an idea of my storytelling. So yeah, thank you for watching Dr. Ko's Dragon Ball Z what if, and be out to bring more content. Thank you, and good night.